Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. From Srimad Bhagavatam, 4th Canto, Chapter 17, text number 6 and 7. Chanyat api Krishnasya Bhavan Bhagavata Prabhoho Shravava Shushrusvasaha Punyam Purvadeha Katashrayam Bhaktaya Me Anuraktaya Tava Chadukshajasya Cha Tum Harsi Yo Adudyat Vainya Rupena Gamima. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Pritu Maharaj was a powerful incarnation of Lord Krishna's potencies. Consequently, any narration concerning his activities is surely very pleasing to hear, and it produces all good fortune. As far as I am concerned, I am always your devotee as well as devotee of the Lord, who is known as Adokshaja. Please therefore narrate all stories of King Pritu, who in the form of the son of King Vena milked the cow-shaped earth. Purport. Lord Krishna is also known as Avatari, which means one from whom all incarnations emanate. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabho mata sarvam pravartate. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. Thus, Lord Krishna is the origin of everyone's appearance. As far as this material world is concerned, Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, and Lord Shiva are all emanations from Krishna. These three incarnations of Krishna are called Guna Avataras. The material world is governed by three material modes of nature, and Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva respectively take charge of the modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. Maharaj Pritu is also an incarnation of those qualities of Lord Krishna by which one rules over the conditioned souls. In this verse, the word Adokshaja means beyond the perception of material senses is very significant. No one can perceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead by mental speculation. Therefore, a person with a poor fund of knowledge cannot understand the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Since one can form only an impersonal idea on the strength of one's material senses, the Lord is known as Adokshaja. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. So, Sutta Goswami is continuing the conversation, continuing to narrate the conversation between Vidura and Maitreya with regard to the story of Maharaj Pritu. Maharaj Pritu's story, Leela, in Srimad Bhagavatam is about how ideally in this material world a king should rule over the conditioned souls. And such perfect ruler can be there only if he has got all the Shakti from the Supreme Lord Himself. When someone receives all the Shakti from the Supreme Lord, unto him to act as a servant, fulfilling the wishes of the owner of all the Shaktis. That person is called Shakti Avesha Avatara. So we have heard in the case of Pritu Maharaj, even before he started ruling the citizens as the emperor of this world, great personalities from higher planets, they could foresee the good times that were coming for all the citizens, for all the people on this earth, because of Pritu Maharaj ruling over them as a pure representative of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Prabhupada explains here that Lord Krishna is also known as Avatari. Avatara and Avatari. Avatari is a personality who descends as Avatara. In other words, Avatari means source of all avatars. That Krishna revealed when he appeared here 5,000 years back, stating Aham Sarvasya Prabho Mata Sarvam Pravartate Timatva Bhajante Mam Buddhabhava Samanvita. Aham Sarvasya Prabho. All that is spiritual, all that is material is emanating from me. What a statement to make by a apparently ordinary looking person standing before Arjuna. He's apparently ordinary looking person for this world when he comes as Avatara, because his real substance cannot be grasped with our material senses. Atasi Krishna Namadi na bhaved grahyam indriye. Why? Because he is adokshaja. Adokshaja means beyond the grasp of senses. Though he is beyond the grasp of our senses, when he incarnates in different incarnated forms, which are perceivable by our senses. Like 5,000 years back, in a physical form, Krishna appeared before in this world. For everybody's senses, he was just like another ordinary person. But those whose eyes were imbued with love and devotion, they knew that he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Today, Krishna is accepted more as the Supreme Personality of Godhead than when he was there. Most of the people thought he was an ordinary person. Of course, when he was there itself, he performed extraordinary activities. And many times they used to brush off as even the devotees. And Krishna used to kill so many demons. They could not explain because they the devotees of Krishna, the gopis, Yashoda, Nanda, they are absorbed in loving relationship with Krishna. So they saw him as a lovable person, not an ordinary person, not God. Even when Yashoda saw the entire existence, material existence in the mouth of Krishna, she got worried for Krishna. Some evil elements have entered him. And she was praying to all the demigods, everybody, please protect my son. So that is one perspective in which the devotees, that one perspective is how the devotees see the Lord when he comes down, to relate with them in loving relationships, loving devotional service. As far as rest of the world are concerned, because they don't have devotion, they cannot even see this aspect of the Lord. Adokshaja means he's not, you cannot grasp him by your senses. Unless, of course, he allows you to touch him with your purified senses. His original substance, Satchidananda Vigraha, can be touched even with these senses. But they become purified senses. Purified means they become transparent to our spiritual senses. Our spiritual senses are awakened and the material senses become transparent. Then one can see the Satchidananda Vigraha of the Lord even in this world. Because for Krishna, there is no difference between matter, spirit, everywhere. In all dimensions he exists. He can exist in whichever form, manner he wants. Like the holy name. His Nama Avatara. The eternally sounding sweet Krishna Nama of the spiritual world. Descends into the sound, the sound body that we produce. So that becomes the Avatara Sharira, the sound you produce. Nam Nama Kari Bahuda Nija Sarva Shakti. So, before our senses are purified, we are also worshipping Shakti Avesha Nama. That means the Nama in which the Shakti of the Lord has entered. So it's a very powerful name, very powerful sound. Who Shakti has entered, all Shuddha Nama Shaktis have entered. Krishna's name is eternally vibrating in the spiritual world. It is part and it is part of him. Just like you cannot think of Krishna without his lotus feet. You cannot think of the lotus feet without Krishna. Because lotus feet is Krishna. Similarly, Krishna Nama is also cannot be separated from his body, from his self, from his ego. So, in the spiritual world, Krishna Nama, the sound, is called Shuddha Nama of the Lord. And Krishna himself explains the glories of his Nama to Arjuna in we have those verses Adi Purana, right? Nadi Purana, quoted by Sanatana Goswami. So Krishna Nama in the spiritual world decides to incarnate in Kali Yuga, in the sound body that we chant. And the sound body, to our ordinary senses, is just like any other sound. Just see. You cannot make out, hey, why people are saying this sound is incarnation of the Lord. Yes, it's adokshaja. If you have faith, then this sound, you will realize the Shaktis in this sound. And by associating with those Shaktis, this Shakti Avesha Nama will enable us to otherwise impossible to touch Shuddha Nama with our purified senses. Just like in the deity, Krishna himself is there in a form similar to the deities, in that body of the external Vigraha, which is Krishna's another kind of energy. Krishna and Krishna's energy. When he comes as a deity form, from his original form into the deity, Krishna is there as a Shaktiman, and the external Vigraha is from his Shakti. A form made out of his Shakti. So we offer our services to the deity, and the transcendental form of the deity receives the services of the devotee who has not yet awakened and purified his senses through his services to the external Vigraha, which is fully spiritualized. And according to the degree of the devotion of the devotee, he will see absolutely none different that external Vigraha, because Krishna is omnipotent. Because of my misfortune, my own Satchidananda body is not awakened to offer a Satchidananda garland to Satchidananda Krishna. But yet, even in this condition, if bhakti is there, devotion is there, you want to go back to him, you want to serve him, knowing well he is transcendental to everything, he functionally becomes the incarnated body. So that with my body, with my conditioned body, I am also Satchidananda. I am incarnated in this body. And I offer a garland of this material world through proper processes. And I offer it on the external Vigraha of the Lord with full faith that Krishna is omnipotent. He himself is receiving it. He himself is standing before me. In this way, the incarnation of the Lord lives in this material world to receive and reciprocate to the services of the devotees. Such a great mercy of the Lord. Without these incarnations will be perpetually lost within the sense perceptions of this material sense perception. So Krishna's incarnations are unlimited. Bhagavatam says, unlimited. Unlimited because continuously the Supreme Personality of Godhead in this material world is coming in different forms to pick up the living entities who are fed up of this material world and want to go back to Him. So another point Prabhupada mentions here is that it is very important to understand that Krishna is a source of all incarnations. Material world, Brahma, Shiva, Vishnu are in charge of the various three gunas in this material world. The mixture of three gunas is what affects each of us. So the predominating deities who are ruling over those three gunas, Brahma, Vishnu and Maheshwara, they are emanating from Krishna because it is Krishna's arrangement to have this material world created. It is Krishna's arrangement to inject the living entities into this material world who want independent existence, knowledge and bliss. And therefore Brahma creates, Shiva destroys. This creation, maintenance and destruction is at a cosmic scale as well as at a tiny scale, even within our bodies. There is Sattva-guna, Raja-guna and Tamo-guna. They are represented by these, controlled by these devatas. Sometimes Vishnu also, in the triad, Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara is called Devata. Vishnu is the maintainer of this entire existence. Everything left to itself in this material world deteriorates, falls apart. The modern science also has found that it's called entropy. Everything, disturbance only increases. Everything means order. Order goes towards disorder. For instance, now this is a temple. There's an order here. Isn't it? There's an ashram, there is this, there are brahmacharis, there is administration, there is order is there. Energy, lights are there, the order is there, everything is there. It can fall apart also. When it's not falling apart, it means there is a force that is keeping this together. Small example, this temple. Similarly, the whole world is maintained. Maintained means that order is maintained. System is maintained. There is some order in this world, even if they are not Krishna conscious. Atheism also needs order. There is a government, there are people, there are city laws, there is security for one's life, there are police stations, there is this. So there is an order. Suppose a war happens, then order all falls apart. Everybody is thinking, oh, we are under attack. Yeah, that includes police also. Everybody is under attack. There's no police, there's no nothing. Everybody is just scrambling for getting something to eat. Just like in Hamas. So that's order. So, in other words, we take for granted when there is order. But actually it is Vishnu. The world is running. That's why it's called maintainer. The order is maintained by the Supreme Lord as Vishnu, seated in everybody's heart, giving them remembrance, knowledge, forgetfulness. So he is a maintainer. You cannot appreciate that Vishnu is a maintainer. You can appreciate that better if you understand that if no person is involved, everything falls apart in this material world. It doesn't just this millions of people are working in factories, in IT companies, and they're working, they're coming back, they're having their earnings, they're having their houses, EMI, it's all maintained. Something happened, then so the whole city, everything, life in a community, life in a society, life in a country is all maintained by the Supreme Lord in the form of Vishnu. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara. Actually, the Brahma and Shiva, we all know that Eko Narayana Asit, na Brahma na Ishano. The Vedas say only Narayana existed. That means from Narayana, Brahma and Shiva has also come. That means they are also acting as his representatives. We all know, if you're in the Srimad Bhagavatam, if you hear how Brahma was born on the lotus, how Shiva was born out of Brahma. So the supremacy of Narayana, supremacy of Krishna, even the source of Narayana, is clearly established in the Vedas. Even most of the Hindus, they misunderstand the Vedas and they fashionably say that no, Hindus don't have one God. Isn't it? It's very popular, no? That has come from the Shankara philosophy. It's a godless Nirguna Brahman from which any number of devatas, demigods, all those things have come. Person, the absolute person, is not the cause of everything. So therefore they say, so many devatas are there. See, they all worship different devatas, and they are so united, they call themselves as Hindus. In other words, there is no one God. But it is not correct at all from the Vedas. Tenth chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada explains in the purport, gives all the quotes from different Vedas, from the Shastras. Nityo nityanam chetanas chetananam eko ho bahunam yo vidadati kaman. Nityo nityanam. There are unlimited eternals, small eternals. Eko ho bahunam. that all unlimited Nityas, eternals, are maintained by one Eko. So there is one God. There is one distinct Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are all His part and parcels. An entire existence, we are part and parcel. Material energy is also His part and parcel. They are all working for Him in the sense, as per His design. The Vedas say the purpose of material existence is Anandamayobhyasat, is Ananda. That is the purpose of existence. All-inclusive Ananda. Krishna's Ananda is all-inclusive Ananda. Krishna and his part and parcels. He expands as his tiny part and parcels. He expands as Vishnu, as Swamshas, as living entities, Vibhinnamshas, material energy as Bhinna Prakriti. So there's a whole scheme which is revealed in the scriptures. There's a design. And that design is to please. Design is as per the design of the Lord to give pleasure to the Lord. Lord and all his energies. Ekala Ishvara Krishna Arasabha Bhritya. Only Krishna is Supreme Ishvara. Everyone else is different. Role plays are there for them to enhance the ananda of the whole system. We think ourselves isolated from Krishna, but Krishna never thinks himself isolated from anything. Everything is simultaneously him, and yet he is him alone. This is the Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva. There is nothing but Krishna everywhere. But Krishna and his energies, everything is Krishna, but Krishna is aloof, separate. Krishna is everything, but everything is not Krishna. Hand is mine, but hand cannot say body is, I am the body. But I can say I am hand. So what exists is only Krishna and his expansions, his energies. And with his expansions and energies, he does not become less. 1 minus 1 is still 1. This you have to understand with respect to Krishna's expansion, Krishna's energies. That one has come from one. Therefore you cannot say that the one that has come from one, sourced from one, cannot be different from the one. Because it's come from there. So that oneness is because of the source. Little living entities, tiny living entities, one with Krishna because of the source. Everything has come from him. Aham sarvasya prabho. Mata sarvam pravartate. Everything is come from me, and as per its design it is working for me. Any questions?
Day for yesterday class, Prabhu.
Yeah.
What you mentioned, and the Adi Purana, from the Soulful Japa, ChatGPT has taken almost whatever you said it is there. whatever you said, it is there.
In Adi Purana, Lord Krishna reveals to Arjuna that his holy name is greater than himself. This is a profound statement highlighting the transcendental power of Nama Sankirtana. Krishna's words in Adi Purana, Krishna tells Arjuna, O Arjuna, I do not reside in Vaikuntha nor in the hearts of the yogis. I dwell where my devotees chant my holy name. Furthermore, he states, my name and I are non-different, but my name is even more merciful than me. One who chants my name, even without full understanding, receives the highest benefit. Why is Krishna's name greater than himself? More merciful than Krishna himself, the holy name is accessible to all, even to those who may not have direct darshan of the Lord. He does not consider offenses as strictly. Even if someone unknowingly chants, they can attain liberation. Ajamila's example. Another reason why he is more merciful, while Krishna's direct presence was limited to certain times, his holy name is eternally present for everyone. So, very merciful incarnation, that too in this particular form of 16 names, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare, is a sound representation of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Radha and Krishna combined. The identities of them have combined. So, Hare, Shabda is representing Radharani, Krishna, and Rama representing Krishna. Rama, all pleasure, Krishna, all attractive. Hare, oh energy of the Lord. So, this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This necklace of 16 names of the holy name of the Supreme Lord is none other than, if you want to, just like Krishna, you say, what should be the form? You'll visualize Shyama Sundara. Radharani, you will visualize Radharani. You say 16 names, whom can you visualize? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form. So if you want to keep form in the mind, background, when you chant, when you hear, you can remember Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His sound representation is Hare Krishna. So we are worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his sound form. And he himself inaugurated this, bringing into this world this Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes.
Prabhu, we have a couple of questions from the devotees attending online. Hare Krishna Prabhu, how do we find peace during difficult times?
During difficult times, to find peace, you have to know that Krishna is a friend of all living entities. Sarvaloka Maheshwaram, Suhrutam Sarvabhutanam. And then it says Shanti Rachati, you can get peace. Under whatever circumstances it may be, if you remember that Krishna is my friend, Suhurdam Sarvabhutanam. And Krishna is Sarvaloka Maheshwaram. He is a friend of all, he is the supreme proprietor of everything. Ishvara of everything. Just remembering that, one can get peace. Another, in 18th chapter, Krishna says, Machitta sarva durgani. Sometimes peace is disturbed because of so many obstacles to our regular functioning, or obstruction to our maintenance, obstruction by to our desires. There's always obstructions in this meeting. Then your peace get disturbed. Your status quo get disturbed. For that Krishna says, Chetasa sarva karmani mai sanyasya matparaha buddhi yogam upashitya machitta satatam bhava machitta sarva durgani. All obstacles. Mat prasadat tarishyasi. By His mercy you will cross over all these obstacles. That means the cause for that disturbance, cause for the lack of peace. Krishna says, by my prasada, you will cross over that. So Krishna, becoming Krishna conscious, Machitta Sarvadurga, is the solution for peace. Is always disturbed in this material world. Nobody has peace in this material world. Kala is continuously bringing disturbing situations. It disturbs your work, it disturbs your health, it disturbs your relationship, it disturbs your security, it disturbs everything, Kala. So best is the solution for all that is spiritual solution is better than material solution to remove the cause of cause that is disturbing the peace. Instead of going on like that, simply remember Krishna every time. Best way to remember Krishna is, if you have got so much disturbance, just take your japamala, chant one mala nicely, hearing Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. You should chant in such a way that yesterday you have left this body. All your problems solved. Is it not? Your mind becomes emptied of all things. Okay, actually, that is a true thing. We are disconnected. The soul is actually disconnected from all this. Because of attachment, our peace gets disturbed. So go into that mode of chanting. Only me and Nama is there. Your chittam, your sound, your consciousness, your chittam box. Chittam box means what? Manas, buddhi, ahankara. Your conscious mind, your unconscious mind. There should be only one thing reverberating. I am the sevak, Krishna is Sevya, my seva is chanting. Only sound Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. I hope you understood when I said that you chant in such a way that think you already left this body yesterday, because all the problems are connected to the body only. So peacefully you can chant. And then after that, reality you have to deal with. You have to tolerate. When you spiritually deal with a situation where there is no peace. First spiritually deal with it. Then materially tolerate. And wait for Krishna to solve it. Immediately it will not be solved. Krishna to help you solve it. Then this way life goes on. Spiritual solution plus material solutions. Yeah. Any other question was there? You said 2 questions, sir.
Yes, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prithu Maharaj milked the cow-shaped earth. Is it a metaphor, or this means it is the preceding deity of earth is cow? And Parikshit Maharaj milked her. How to comprehend?
You can take this as a poetic language. Cow-shaped earth. Bhagavatam anyway is a poem. Any other questions? Grandharaj Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. I did some research to find out how the Jagat Guru came. Because we don't find during Prabhupada's time anybody using Jagat Guru for Srila Prabhupada. Later on, somewhere in the 80s, some Indian devotees during Premadwanis added that. I know that Maharaj also, Navayogendra Maharaj. In Mayapur festival time, he added this. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. It was 1981 or something. Because you go before, you don't see anywhere in Premadwanis, devotees doing Premadwanis, you don't hear this. Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada. Vishwa Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.